Coach, wrapped up the regular season, winning 3 of our last 4 and very competitive in that final game. Looking ahead to the MAC tournament, how do you feel about the momentum for the Redhawks heading into Monday night's game at Ball State at 7 o'clock?
Well, I think we've certainly played some good basketball here down the stretch. It's been some times where we've struggled a little bit, but as a whole, we've been able to really come together as a unit. I think we've been very composed because there have been games where we've been down, but we've played with a sense of urgency, a sense of purpose. And we've had different guys that have stepped up at times to help us. I think our 2 seniors have played really well down the stretch. Eric's taking great care of the basketball. G has been very opportunistic. And as a team, we've done a much better job of taking care of the basketball and distributing the rock amongst themselves. And, of course, it always helps when you make shots. And so, you look at the game against Ohio. That was a game we didn't make shots at the end of the day, and that's what hurt us. But yet and still, we put ourselves in a position to get a win. And I think what you're always looking for is, when you're maybe not at your best, do you still have an opportunity to win a game? Or are you still able to come up with different ways to be successful? And I think our kids are engaged.
You talk about G and E in particular, senior night last night, both of them with really tremendous numbers. Just talk about the impact they're making right now.
Well, I've said it before. When you're at this position and you're a senior, the next game could be your last. So I think that automatically puts you on high alert. But what I like about them is, even in timeouts and everything else, they're saying the right things. They're staying within themselves. I think they both understand, how they're going to score, where they're going to score. And then, too, they both have really come together from the standpoint of understanding that we're better when my teammates are also contributing in multiple ways. And so they both have accepted that and have done a really good job here in the past, couple of weeks of really being facilitators in many ways and making the extra pass, I should say. And, you just look at our turnovers as a team, that certainly helps us. And, if we can take care of the basketball, and if we can rebound, then we've got a chance. We've fallen behind early in some of the games from a rebounding perspective, but we've been able to continue to just, keep grinding. And from the defensive front, we've been solid. We haven't been great at times. We've had some breakdowns, but we've been able to get stops. We've been able to not let teams get away from us and let teams have 85, 90-point nights, and I think that's really helped us.
In many ways, a brand new season on Monday with the Mid-American Conference Tournament. We've seen Ball State twice this season.
Right.
Had an extremely competitive game up there. Talk about the Cardinals and preview Monday night for us.
Well, a team that obviously beat us twice, beat us down there and pretty much the last couple seconds of the game, and then came here, and it was a good game in the first half. And then in the second half, they did a terrific job of stretching the game, and I thought House was just terrific in that basketball game. And so you're talking about a team that has shooters everywhere. They have guys that can really get it going multiple places, guys that shoot terrific percentage from the field. They're almost 40% on the year as a team. So that lets you know. And then when you look inside at, Calhoun and House and those guys, they're guys that really share the ball. They know how to pass. They know how to get to their spots. And their skill level is terrific. And so when you look at Ball State, you've got to be very disciplined. And you've got to try to be out there on their shooters. But they've got the kind of kids that can make contested shots. And then, of course, you're going to have to rebound the basketball, and you're going to have to be able to score some buckets yourself. But, a good team. They've got good players, and they've had a pretty doggone good year.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck on Monday.
Thank you.